This is where the proposed casino site would be, on top of abandoned lots, incorporated with blighted and boarded up buildings, and replacing eyesores still left behind from the 2011 tornado.
My uncle came through up with Patton from Africa right through Europe.
Stars and stripes shimmering under majestic maples on a quintessential day for Beth Vincent to honor family members who risked and gave their lives for our country. But it appears reverence has been forsaken by thieves at Highland Cemetery in Norwood, Massachusetts.
Here are people that have sacrificed, a lot of them, their lives and part of their life so that we could go out and vote and live free, and then someone has to come and start desecrating it. It's appalling.
Norwood police know they were fortunate to recover 2 piles of bronze markers early in the morning. They believe thieves took them, hoping to scrap the metal for money, likely to buy drugs, and perhaps a police patrol caused them to drop the stash on the ground. And while we were here, a woman visiting a loved one found this emblem from World War I that a thief must have left behind.
I was friends with him my whole life, pretty much.
Ken Jukes is visiting his friend who served in the Navy in the Persian Gulf.
Not that it matters who, but from a veteran on top of it, I mean, you know, we're all still going because of the veterans, so I mean, I don't know. Doesn't make any, I wouldn't be able to sleep at night.
He used to work here and says many of these flag holders are now made of plastic, but the thieves find the ones made of bronze. And police say to make this less obvious, the flags were replaced after the flag markers were removed.
Sad, very sad, especially in light of everything that's happening with the veterans now. Very sad.
With another wave of stores opening this weekend at Somerville's billion-dollar Assembly Row development, construction workers are hard at work on the final touches outside, and construction workers of another kind inside at the Legoland Discovery Center opening Friday, where 3 million Lego bricks have built a mini Boston. There's a Zakem Bridge, TD Garden, Custom House Tower, City Hall, Faneuil Hall, Logan Airport, Hatch Shell, and State House, and of course a Fenway Park, 28,000 blocks with a flashing Citgo sign.
It took 6 weeks to make it.
Ian Coffey is the master model builder here. The 6th such Discovery Center Lego has opened in the U.S. and Canada. Not cheap, $18 for kids to get in, but lots to see and do.
It's the largest one of any Legoland Discovery Center in the world right now, so we're pretty proud to have that. Every time I'm in here, every day, I notice something different, little things about how little minifigures are, or breakdancing.
Or going live at breaking news. Hey, it's Alicia Palumbo. Legoland's opening follows a cinema and restaurants, but before several more stores and night spots open this summer, reflecting how this redevelopment of an old Ford assembly plant 30 years in the works is, as General Manager Russell Joyner stresses, not an opening day, but an opening season.
What you'll see is basically a neighborhood unfolding. It's not like a typical bricks and mortar environment where things open all at the same time.
What's remarkable, as big as Assembly Row already is, how much more is still to come. As many as 1,600 more apartments. Over here, a new headquarters for Partners Healthcare by 2016, and opening in early August, a new stop on the MBTA Orange Line, the first one in more than 2 decades, and giving it incredible fast access to Boston.
It's huge. It's literally a game changer. I mean, by giving us that access to downtown Boston, you're talking literally just a couple miles away, just 10 minutes by train.
In Somerville, Massachusetts, I'm Peter Howe, NECN.
NECN videographer Scott Wholley has more from Salem, New Hampshire.
We're here at Myriad Games in Salem, and we're here to play for Extra Life so we can raise money for Children's Miracle Network hospitals and to help little kids and their families get better and live better through games.
You can do an upgrade action right now. So I need to roll 5 dice, and I'm going to change this dice to its highest results.
When you're playing here in New Hampshire, it's kids in New Hampshire and close by in Maine that are getting the benefit from the fundraiser that we're doing today, and it's a lot of fun.
It is for a good cause, and everybody gets to come here over here and have a good time with familiar faces and people that they haven't even met yet.
As a poison racks his body, it seems you were not to meet your fate today.
It's actually a very easygoing community. We're very inviting to other people.
The whole point of playing here at Myriad is to build a gaming community that's inclusive and fun-loving.
We just get together. We don't even really invite each other out. It's just we get together and just play games.
Donations to wonderful charities is something that Myriad is very proud of and something that we enjoy participating in.
Crime in the city of Springfield, Massachusetts is down year to year, but a recent wave of violent and deadly shootings has community leaders concerned.
People should not have to live in fear.
I wish, like any mayor, he or she, nor mayor, I could snap my fingers and completely eradicate crime.
But Springfield Mayor Dominic Sarno knows tackling crime is much more complicated than that. The mayor is taking a multifaceted approach, not only beefing up the police force, but working on building up the city's workforce and its economy. And he says one key component of his plans for his beloved hometown is the MGM Springfield Resort Casino.
So you put money in people's wallets and pocketbooks, they're less likely to get in a vicious cycle of poverty or public safety issues.
The $800 million project could bring a boom in business to the city's declining downtown area, as well as creating about 2,600 temporary construction jobs and 2,300 full-time positions.
Why not utilize this for the betterment of the whole city?
This is where the proposed casino site would be, on top of abandoned lots, incorporated with blighted and boarded up buildings, and replacing eyesores still left behind from the 2011 tornado.
In an area that was really ravaged, to have a phoenix rising, there's momentum here.
Springfield has a lot of great things going for it.
Springfield Police Sergeant John Delaney says MGM's plans would augment the resources they already have in place.
There is an agreement with the city and MGM that they are going to hire more police officers. We'll have more police academies come in, surveillance videos, more security in the area. I think it's a positive thing that's coming to Springfield.
But Reverend Talbert Swan with Spring of Hope Church says while that may help the city's south end, it won't necessarily impact neighborhoods that have seen recent spikes in crime, like Mason Square and Forest Park.
The casino, while it may provide some benefits to our city, is certainly not going to be the catalyst necessarily to reduce crime.
Mayor Sarno argues that increased security around the casino site would benefit other sections of Springfield.
That allows me to spread the tentacles out in every other nook and cranny in the city.
Sergeant Delaney says he's realistic about what the project could mean for the city.
I'm not looking at MGM as a savior. It's just part of a solution.
And the mayor insists he's not staking Springfield's future on gambling revenue alone, just seizing on an opportunity to try to improve the city's fate.
I don't mind constructive criticism, but to the naysayers I will say, if not this, then what?
Alicia Palumbo, NECN.